Switching operation ready point.
Alright, what is going on, guys? You come in.
Destroy the objectives.
Storm, yo, and this is
Be advised.
time video. So you guys can see really. Wait, but this is
Charges acquired.
kind of a practical SWAT. We was like swatted, like practically, like the like. Oh no. But yeah, it's basically like practically getting swatted. And what happened was I actually had a so this was in 5th grade. I had just gotten to the city where I live, and I was very shy, very nervous. I didn't really care. I had little friends, and I'm like not even afraid of doing it. Like I and I
We lost that engagement. Regroup and go again.
They want to be gangsters, you know, something around that area.
Yeah, somewhere. Like subject 1 and subject 2 definitely want to be around. Like they acted like they were.
I mean, one of them, like I realized, started to mess with me, and he still runs his mouth to this day. But you know, it's I don't really care.
Protect the objective.
He actually.
Yeah, everyone.
Be advised.
Everyone.
Hostile servers inbound.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even know that.
Take out that server.
Oh, that's a Cerberus. Christ!
I had to kill myself because I didn't want to risk it.
Screw that. But yeah. Okay, so subject 1. So it was like really bad weather. I think it was somewhere.
It was alright. So around that time, it was like really bad weather, and it was a couple days away from Hurricane Sandy, where we got it bad. Even though we don't live like close to like, we don't live in New York or all that, but we still got really bad weather, like insane weather. Like, we had to take off a whole week of school because of the weather. But before that, a couple of Mikey's friends were over at his house, and Mikey was just chilling, playing video games, and Mikey wasn't going to stop me from hanging out, so he let him in because, you know, it was really
It was
windy.
like, wait, was it? I think it was like snowing too.
Yeah,
They showed up to my house.
Snow.
Yeah, it was like weird. Like they showed up, like they were like freezing and like barely any clothing.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna let him in.
Yeah, like
the
that's
nice
just,
person
like,
I am. Like that's just.
And then
Switching operation.
Like,
what
that's
happened
just
was, while Mikey was playing video games,
I had my back turned and like I heard them saying, "Let's prank call the school," and it wasn't processing, of course, because
360 no scope.
360 no scope. Like I was really hardcore and
He was concentrating.
yeah, I was concentrating. I couldn't even.
Yeah, he sniped me like 3 times.
Yeah, but I wasn't really focused on it. And then they actually was like, hey, how about we and this kid got suspended. Okay, so they called the school actually, and he put it on this deep voice. I was like, absolutely just.
See, he acted like he was someone's dad.
Yeah.
Because one of his thug friends got suspended. Or
Yeah.
Suspended or expelled.
I think it was suspended.
Yeah, he got suspended, so he was acting like
His dad, and I don't think it was kind of like a frenemy. Like they didn't really like it. Like no one really liked the kid, but like he was like kind of his friend when he needed him.
Yeah.
Kind of like using him, but you know, let's just get the point, okay? So suspect 1, they were both hanging out on my bed, and I had like kind of a bunk bed with like no bed under it. So yeah, it's just like an empty little space, okay? So then they were like laying there and they had their feet hung over. So they called the school as their dad, and like they were like, we should prank call the school, or like they called it as this foreign kid's dad, and then they were like, I'm gonna bomb the school, and then or something like that. Like they literally said like they were gonna bomb the school and like so much other stuff.
Approaching
And
PO.
then what had happened was a day goes by, nothing happens. Another day goes by, and I was like, and then my mom walks up to me and she's like, hey, you threatened to bomb the school. And I was like, what are you talking about? And then they were like, someone threatened to bomb the school, and it traced it back to our house. And I was like,
Also, keep in mind that Mikey had like no idea about this.
I had no idea.
Imagine what he was doing.
Mission time.
I was like, my mom was accusing me of stuff like that. I'm a good kid. I'm like, at the time I was a shy kid, barely had any friends. You know, I was just new to the city, and whatever friend I could have, I could say loyal or
Bomb acquired.
really sick.
Yeah, that's exactly why not a lot of them
Hang out with them. And the bad influences, simply put.
extremely bad. But anyway.
Oh, get out of here. But yeah, one of
Where were we? Oh yeah.
shite.
We were at the part when.
Hostile HCXD spotted.
When they just started.
Yeah, they just
They
started.
started accusing.
In a couple days.
And I'm a good kid. Like I was a good kid.
Yeah, he wasn't like bad or anything. Like they were.
Bomb acquired.
They were awful kids.
And
They would like kind of be wannabe thugs or gangsters.
eventually, while we were out at school,
That's a kill.
A bomb detective and like five other cops. I assume would shut up in my house, and like that's when my mom told me as soon as I came home. As soon as I came home, so then I was pretty mad about that I was being accused of that, and that it wasn't my fault. And like I don't like being accused of stuff, especially if they're gonna continue accusing me after I say no.
Yeah.
Because I'm an honest person. Like I don't care if it gets me in trouble. I'm gonna be honest. Like I feel bad if I lie to people. Okay? I'm just that type of person.
So Mikey.
Good job, City.
He then told them.
You can call me a snitch.
Thought it was.
Yeah.
But he basically knew pretty much.
Get back to boot camp.
Yeah, and then it clicked in my head. I was like, oh my god, it was suspect 1 and suspect 2. And then
thing 2.
I don't know if I told you this, but my mom actually went to the place, went to the thing to like put in like the form, and like suspect 2 was crying like a baby.
I know. That's how your mom texted my mom because I wasn't there.
Oh yeah.
And she wouldn't let me go. I want to do really bad. I wanted to see him cry because your mom said that. She said this little shit is sitting here crying at the police station or whatever.
Yeah.
And then.
How savage it's my
Yeah,
mom.
how savage. And then she was like, she told me, she told my mom, and my mom told me, and I was like, oh snap. Because I was wondering.
And he acts like
he acts like he's hard.
Yeah, he acts hard. Like he
So-
acts like he's a.
Oh, by the way, we
bad
forgot
way.
to mention this. When they threatened school, we didn't have school for like a good 3 days. At least.
Solid 3 days.
A solid 3 days. And then it was like Wednesday, so we didn't have school all that week. And then, because there was like a teacher parent day, so we had school Tuesday. That's it. And then the next week, since it was Hurricane Sandy was coming, we didn't have a whole another week of school, so everybody was like really happy about that.
And
Except for, of course,
Mikey.
thing 1,
Oh
thing
yeah,
2,
yeah.
and Mikey, because Mikey was still like,
I was still pretty mad that everyone accused me of that.
yeah.
And I was like, these dudes really almost got me and my mom arrested. Like, that's like really messed up.
That's insane.
Like, that's like, I was also dumbfounded by how, the amount of stupidity by that. I was like, you're really gonna call a school and threaten to bomb it? Like, how dumb are you?
And the thing is, they tried to blame it on Mikey too.
Yeah, they did. They were like, it's Mikey. And that's why it got called back to me.
But first off, Mikey can't even make that deep a voice if he tried. I'm not trying to make fun of him, but like,
I know.
that's not like his thing. He doesn't make
like
fake
this
voices.
is like this voice I can do.
Yeah.
Like no, like that's no one's gonna believe that's an adult.
Exactly. Like,
Search and destroy.
It's just like stupid. Like how dumb do you have to be to
to think you can pull that off.
Yes.
Without getting in
I
trouble.
don't even think
Like in
it's
elementary school.
Only business.
in elementary school. Like did you like? And that was around the time of the Sandy Hook shooting too.
Yeah.
No, it was like a month or week after that too.
Yeah, it was.
This was
crazy.
a couple of years ago, and we don't mess with those things anymore. Because,
Yeah, we're like not. We
we started like we tried splitting apart, and then we kind of like rejoined with them,
But
like,
then we were
because they
like-
said they changed and stuff.
and then we were like, hey, yeah, let me go for a second.
And what?
Oh, nice. Scratch.
Nah, I got him off that head glitch.
Watch out.
One second, where you at? But we're getting too caught up in the game. We can't even tell.
But obviously we finished the story. We're just explaining like what's happening now.
like the aftermath.
We're all cool now, but not with them. We don't mess with them anymore.
Yeah. I mean, if I see them, I'm just kind of like, if they say hey, I'm like, yeah.
Hey, kill yourself. Nah, I'm just kidding. But like,
KYS scrub.
that's what we think because
It's like
the amount of stuff they blamed on us, the amount of stuff
They
they tried
blamed-
to get us in trouble
yeah.
for so much. He's back here.
he's.
He's up in the window. He's up in the window.
I cannot even count how many times he's tried to get me in trouble with that. Suspect
Both
2.
times.
Suspect 1, he was
He was
alright,
cool,
but he
but,
kind of like,
He fell
out
in
of here.
with. He fell in with like
he followed. He
Yeah.
definitely followed
Followed
the other,
hard.
like the crowd.
a lot.
And he was a good kid. Like, I mean, I'm not even.
He was alright.
He could have been a good kid. Like he didn't used to mess with me really a lot. He didn't used to mess with me a lot, but he kind of did. But that was only when like everyone tagged along. But yeah. So he was like kind of cool towards me, but like he kind of stopped making fun of me now.
I mean,
But Suspect 2 just thinks he's like stuff.
yeah, he's still hanging around with freaking same old drug dealers and stuff. Watch out.
Shot out.
Hey, I'll run out also. But yeah.
Flash in there.
So we don't talk to them anymore. We found new ways of doing it.
Good job, CD.
Video game.
Do it again.
Hardcore.
So yeah, that's the time we got practically swatted, or we had bomb threats accused by me.
We just got.
And tell me, I have another story if you guys want to hear it. So yeah, just tell me if you want to hear it.